Also, there's another thing that I would like to say about this whole like Bosch drama, which is just, I'm not ultimately that kind of person that, timestamps everything and needs somebody to like literally say something to, look at things analytically and analyze what people actually say and come to a conclusion. So I don't have Vosh like on the record basically admitting that he prefers men over women or any of that stuff, but you hang out in a space for long enough and you hang around people and you get an impression, from what you're experiencing, and then it dawns on you that the people probably have this, sort of take on things. I mean, am I absolutely certain that, Vosh is, has a disdain for people who for women or traditional femininity, or thinks that everybody that wants to return to that, or looks at that with a different view, wants to is a problem and wants to return to Mad Men? No, I don't have him like literally on the record saying that kind of thing. But is it really such a stretch based on the shit that he actually did say to come to these conclusions about a person? I mean, you don't have to literally have somebody like timestamp on the record actually saying something or position to to realize that the chances are overwhelming that the person actually thinks this, or thinks the way that your perception of them now is. It doesn't, like, it's not that much of a fucking stretch from what he actually said to realize that like, so him going after the way the Authentic Observer was dressed and saying that she wanted to return to Mad Men. Now, is it literally such of a stretch to say that if he thinks that that dress and the way that she looks meant that she wanted to return to the Mad Men era to be sexually harassed? Is it that much of a stretch to go from that to leap to? It's likely that Voss doesn't have a very strong opinion of traditional femininity and thinks that women should dress more like and be more like men. And see, I wouldn't have a problem with this. I'm not the kind of person to engage in kink shaming. Like I've been accused now on Similar Worlds of doing. Like, I don't have a problem with another person having a kink. The trouble is just when somebody's literally going out there and being like, this is how women should present themselves. So I don't like it's okay for women to be masculine. It's okay for women to be feminine. Like, let them be what they want to fucking be, and so that's kind of my position on all of this, and it pisses me off that Bosch, you know, did and said what he did, because like I said, like for me, it doesn't take much of a stretch to go from having a visceral reaction to a British woman and the way that she was dressed and presenting herself, and attacking that, to I really strongly do not feel like Vosh has a very strong view of traditional femininity. Like, it doesn't take much of a leap to go from one to the next.